One more time.
What are we gonna say, bro? Let's plan something.
For what? It's been working just like. Hello.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome back to Sibling Thrivalry with me, Tali Tandima,
and Zugondima.
100%. And it's just your first time here.
Welcome to it. Sibling Thrivalry, a channel where we have two siblings on the mics, and we chat about not only sibling stuff and family stuff, but like
life.
Generally, it's become life, right?
Yeah.
It's become a very big life chat in terms of everything that goes on, what's going on with us. And we would talk about what's going on with you guys, but you guys never give us any. You guys don't share with us as much as we share with you. That's not fair, is it?
No, but we're the ones with the podcast.
True.
It's like having followers who are like somebody follows you on social media.
Yeah.
And then they're like, why don't you follow me? And it's like, I thought it was a choice. Is it not a choice? Like, is who you follow not a choice that you make?
I mean, there's the whole narrative, follow for follow, you know? Like for like. People act like these things cost money also.
No, but okay, listen, right? So
follow Shandoni.
Wait.
Une story, one, save you where you pass the best memories.
Do you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I was following you, but you don't post, right? Fine. Secondly,
you're gonna catch so much smoke.
No,
but I'm here for it.
This was a question, really, more than anything else.
Sure.
But now, I saw your page, right?
Yeah.
And I like the stuff that you post on your page, which is why I decided to follow you. Because I'm like, feed yako, it speaks to the things I'm interested to, so I will follow you, right? Then I follow you. Then you see my page. And my page is like just selfies and like nothing that you're really interested in, right?
Okay.
But now I'm insisting that you must follow me.
I don't know about insisting.
Well,
I suppose it could be a situation of would be nice. But I don't know about insisting. How does a person insist?
On your
follow
inbox.
me back. PFP.
Yes. Please follow me back. Please follow me back. But then it's like, you made a choice to follow me because you liked my content. So that gets taken away from me. The choice gets taken away from me just because you followed me.
So, mustn't follow you. Unfollow you.
No, I need you follow me because you like what you see, right?
Yeah.
You like the content.
Yeah,
Why
correct.
can't I do the same thing?
Okay, at least give me a chance. Yeah. Follow me. And then if you don't like what you see, then you can unfollow me.
I feel like some people's choices just get taken away. And I don't know if that's fair, honestly. Like, because now you know how like your feed, you kind of curate your feed as to like, the stuff that you see on your feed is the stuff that you like and that you're interested in.
Yeah.
So my feed mustn't be curated.
Yeah, no, I think it goes back to expectation. And I guess at the end of the day, you do what you do and people shouldn't really feel like you should follow them back.
Shouldn't.
It's not a it's not a payback kind of story.
Yeah, but then you get thrown under several buses. If you don't follow people back. Then when they unfollow you, they even let you know, go to I can unfollow Ishile because you didn't follow me back. And it's like, but how does this work?
Yeah. How does it? What are the rules?
What are the rules?
What are the rules? And I feel like it's a conversation that I was having earlier on today actually with someone. Sithetha ngo-block abantu, no unblock abantu.
Yeah.
And then I asked her, why would you like abantu niba-blockelani?
Because you don't want to see the lives.
Then don't look.
No, Kaloko. Now I'm just, like scrolling through whatever, and you pop up, and we triggerisha as a human.
Irked you.
Yeah. So why should I have to see that all the time?
And then once those feelings subside, you pin them unblock.
No, there's no unblocking, Jum.
You don't block and unblock people.
No, once I block you, it's a permanent choice.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Thanks. That's fine. I was just trying to understand it because I'm just like,
don't you block people?
I only block people from seeing my statuses, but I mean, like, I don't block them.
So you've never blocked someone from calling you?
No. Teta wait. I just won't answer you. Or is it teta wait?
So your phone will get your attention, and then you one by
No,
and then just
so-
leave it alone.
No, so I've turned off several notifications on my phone. I don't get notifications anymore because I
For
feel
a
like,
phone call, bro.
yeah, I also, Luena, if you're still phoning me after a week, 2 weeks of me not, I don't know, I haven't met any of those people in my life.
So you've never blocked anyone?
No, unbablock abantu.
Have you never been harassed by
It feels
someone?
like such a permanent thing.
It is.
Block it's like you wish they would die or something.
No,
Like
you're
they
just
must,
I don't want to see you in my
and
life.
I don't want you to have access to me.
my life either.
Yeah, I don't know. It's giving extreme for me. What could they have possibly have done? Nibablokelana abantu. Besides, obviously the obvious, hello baby, hey love,
So
hey
harassment,
beautiful.
that's the first one.
Yeah.
That's harassment, right?
Yeah.
And the
also if you tick me off.
most of the people that on my block list have harassed me,
Okay.
right? Also because people give out your number to randoms that you don't know.
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
the randoms like demanding your time
Hi.
and you're just like, what's happening here?
Hi, how are you?
Who are you?
You don't know. Maybe if you respond, you'll get a chance to know me.
So
Hey,
Fela
beautiful,
Kalendeti.
how are you? I've seen you and I've taken a keen interest in you. And I feel like you're nice. In fact, you are more than that. In fact, you are beautiful. As a matter of fact, you're gorgeous.
Yeah, blokisa yonke le nto
Johnny,
Wait.
if you saw
but
your
where did you
husband
get-
somewhere,
no,
would
but where
you
did you
not?
get my number from?
I mean, that's immaterial at this point in time. Okusalayo andenze inzame uba mandifumane inamba yakho.
I need
That's how
consent.
important you are to me.
No, dog, no. I need to consensually give my number away. I do.
So okay. So the fact that I didn't get your number from you,
It's creepy, number one.
is already giving
Yes. And you won't tell me
vibes.
who gave you my number because you don't want to get that person in trouble. You need to tell me this on blocker, yeah? You guys need to be together in the blocking train. Bamba nizandla, keep each other company.
No, are you gonna delay simply because have you ever come across that situation? Umbuzo, but okay, umblokela ndoni. Yo, umbuzo umfumene number yam.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, ndifumene kubani. And then you go to them and say,
No,
"Hayibo,
people
inamba
never
yam."
want to tell. You
Oh,
don't
really?
even know. Because they know they're going to get that person into trouble. There's any nonsense in the first place. Now they don't want to add the other person who helped them out. So, no, that's never happened. But more often than not, they protect each other. Because we both did something wrong here.
Ungatsho ubuyifumene kum.
Exactly.
But
now this is-
ngenye imini xa ndikufuna something, you also give it to me and then ungatsho uba ndifumene kuwe.
Exactly. It's the worst. Like when people tell you something about, hi ke, apparently kuchiwa ngawe, people are saying this and this about you. And you're like, hi boy, where'd you hear
Kuchobani.
that from? And then they won't tell.
Yeah. Yeah. I had such a big fight with one of my friends on that.
Because they wouldn't tell.
Yeah.
And you didn't understand why they
And I
wouldn't.
didn't understand. I
Because
was
you
just
felt like they were protecting the baddie.
Yeah, I was just like, Mzana, there's me, there's this person, and protector lomdu lona. Yes, I get it, but stand up, you stood up for me. Ne?
Yeah.
I get it, but you stood up for me. But also, why won't you tell me who this person is?
What are you protecting?
Then protect that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And we had such a big fallout on that, and
It is.
I don't know if I took the right route. Also,
Did you block them from your life?
no, I was just like, oh, is it? I
know where you stand.
Yeah, I was just like, I know it's for me. It's not enough. It's not okay. I feel like you protected me.
Yes.
But I feel like you're protecting this person more
As
than
well.
me as well.
Yeah.
So for me, that was just like, no, I'm trying. It's fine. I feel like you've made your choice, and that is what it is. So yeah, but I was very unsure whether or not because also nansemsindwini I feel like it's such an awkward thing to say, hey, nansemsindwini. You know what I mean?
Why? I was angry.
But basbasemsindwini, don't do things out of anger.
No, but the thing is, if you're in the situation that causes you to be angry in the moment, so you're supposed to say, okay, let's not carry on with this conversation because I'm still angry. Let's just wait until I'm not angry, then we can continue.
No, you must feel my wrath. That's why ndikuxelele uba ndisemsindweni. Ndenza umsindo le nto yenza. Hey, you got a long way to go down Humility Street. It's a very long street, that one, you know. But
you're allowed to be angry, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is that when you're angry, you're like in a heightened sense of emotion.
Yeah.
And you're expected in that heightened sense of emotion to act rationally.
Yes.
Which are two like things that are
the
completely
opposites.
separate.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So then what must happen?
Apparently the right thing to do is go out for a moment of silence. Up until you can articulate yourself in a way that is calm and rational. Yeah. Kodwa siyawudeserve umsindo. Abanye abantu bayenza izinto ezenza umsindo and badeserve ufumana la result of ba uyomsindo. Because ezinye izinto kututsha man wakho watutsha lo ngomeke miyantutsela le and ndizayiqedikela.
So the thing is now, who makes that call? You make that call where you think somebody either deserves your anger or not.
No, I think the thumb rule should be irrational na lendo. Am I calm? Am I thinking rationally?
But you're not. So you're not going to go there. You're not going to ask yourself if you're thinking rationally. You're like emotionally, I'm well within my right to feel the way I feel right now. Therefore.
Okay, now am I well within my right to make myself look like a clown? Because you look like a clown.
Yeah, but you don't know that at the time. It's only hindsight that you see that you look like a clown. So you can't make this decision in this moment.
But you have to make rules around the decision. Or whatever. You know what I mean? Take a bit of responsibility, and when you do feel that tingle in the back of your neck, be like, oh, I'm angry. Mm-hmm. Therefore.
Look, I mean, it's split seconds to make this choice, and like hopefully you can make it, because it's not something you can sit down with. It's something that's happening like in the moment with you right now. Your maturity level, your self-awareness level needs to be so high for you to be able to stop yourself during the heat of that moment.
I absolutely agree. And you've got it in you because there's other things that you stop yourself from every day. Like when your alarm goes up, you stop yourself from waking up and you press snooze.
Here we go.
But I just think, and more than anything else, I just think you become the greatest benefactor of that. That's all. Because there's certain things and as a man, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, you feel embarrassed because of how you behave.
Who's suffering? You are.
Yeah.
Because you're no petty flag, but hey, I saw no.
But at the time, you felt that how you were reacting or how you were acting was justified.
That's fine, I mean, you can feel however you want to feel. It's the results ending as funny for yourself.
Embarrassment.
Yes.
Embarrassment.
Yes. You understand? Because essentially, lamdulwa ukubeke ugwebu wena wafika wafaki inansi itatu ink. And now it's something that you're just like, oh man.
Yeah.
How many times have you regretted doing or saying something in anger? And how many times have you regretted not saying something in anger?
Oh no, my anger is very different.
Sorry?
Anger? But this is the thing. My anger comes much later. So you would have gone home, the person who made me angry. I would have gone home. I would have done something else. I would have had lunch with a friend. Then I'm like, actually, I'm so mad. Yeah, so my anger doesn't manifest immediately, which is why there's nothing I can think of that has been a situation where I said something out of anger and I was embarrassed later.
Okay.
No.
Oh, so anger calculated. Yeah.
It's not calculated.
Premeditated.
No, what?
Yeah, well, because you become angry and then you respond to that person eventually. But then you pick up your phone.
Oh, depending. Well, no. No. A lot of the times you're just like, now I'm angry, now the moment is gone, and now I have to just sit in these feelings by myself.
Oh, so then the other person never gets to feel your
Most
wrath.
of the time, no. Yeah, I don't have the wrath. I don't have the wrath of anger.
Yeah?
No.
That's so crazy. We're such opposites.
Why? Because
I feel like oh man, that's so whack.
Excuse me.
Really? So it's not something that you choose to do, it's who you are.
No, I don't.
That's why uyoyika wena.
No.
Umuntu eqhela kakubi ngoku uyoyika wena umxelela indaba zakhe.
No. No.
It's giving coward.
And you know, you
You see, you even laugh. It's very unnatural for you to even say that. It's a whack.
I just don't like anger's not my thing, bro. Like it's just not.
Teach me, master.
Why do you go from like normal to angry?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Kunendo MB. Kunendo
so
MB.
scary.
And it's something that I'm trying to move away from, been trying to move away from. And as well as I mean, that's so rough, you know? And even my mates, I remember I was having a conversation with my mates and we were having a conversation about it. And wabe city yo nangam class situation that come ngaske release inamzupela mode, and I was so embarrassed. I felt so bad. Ndim namachidam, no one else outside. Kanga phakathi ndithi yo nangam. I mean, is this like what you want people to talk about? You ba ndaqoma ngaske release umzupela. And I was just like, that is so bad. That is so bad. Like, then I just felt so bad. I was just like, nangam, not mzubela.
Okay, so
Mzubela mode. Kuthiwa mzubela mode.
That's
no, bro. And I remember that, like, and that man, andiyithandi man le way ndinale tag ngoku, and I understand ukuthi I built the tag, right? And I put it there, but ngaske si change your narrative because I'm not trying to be that person anymore.
So how long ago was this?
This conversation was about a year and a half ago.
And since then, have you been able to hold yourself in your anger?
Look, I mean, they've been few and far between.
Well, fewer than before.
Yes. Yeah, way fewer than before. I feel like now.
And do you think it's a result of you being aware of?
Absolutely. Me being aware of that and me deciding, and if I don't want to be associated with this, I don't want this tag. I don't want this label. Do you know what I mean? Hashtag Mzupela mode doesn't make me feel great. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though the argument is like, but they deserve. It's not nice, man. Because that essentially remote control. You know what I mean? Which is not necessarily the greatest thing.
No, I remember when you were younger though, you had a temper. Even when you were small.
Really?
Yes. All the time. But the thing is, temper. I knew what to do. You were tiny temper for real.
Oh, why am I laughing? That's not cool. What?
That's a cute word, tiny temper. But the thing is, I knew how to make you mad. So Nandukstela.
Oh. Which is exactly what I'm saying.
Yes. I knew exactly what to do. And it was funny for me because you would just lose it. And I'd be like,
You make me like this, bro.
No, I didn't.
Wawundi Stella, you were training me.
To do what?
My temper yam wazisebenza kahle. Wawundi Stella. Dog, you just said Wawundi Stella.
But not all the time. Like once in a while. Wawundi Tiki.
I sana, yeah. Deputy parents is irresponsible. Guys, stop making big older siblings deputy parents because they're irresponsible. These
because
people...
we're too young to be parents. Duh. Because I found it so fascinating that you could go from like normal to like the Hulk. And I was like, how does he do that? Like, what? And like, guess what? I was a child also. I was just like, this one.
But you should have known better.
How?
Look at me now.
So you're saying this is my fault?
And you had a part to play in that. What? That's so heavy. Talita, you, when I was small, man, and then you used to like,
not all the time. I just thought it was fascinating. I was just like, how does he do that? That's crazy to me. But not all the time. Not like every week. But I just remember your temper.
Yo, that's heavy.
I'm sorry.
No, but I get it. And you blame me. And to your point, you were a kid. And yo, how many other things did you do to me? Oh, I did to you. Okay, let's make it fair. I just wonder how, like,
oh my gosh,
how many things, because I mean, in us growing up and is in us exhibiting certain things, right? Characteristics. It's very often like you go and then when you try and find out deeper, go to childhood. And I'm just thinking to myself, about how many things I did to you and how many things you did to me and how many things we did to each other, both good and bad, that kind of like maybe
shaped us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
A lot, obviously. I mean, that's how you're socialized is, how you become a lot of the time. And so we have definitely had big, what do you call this? We've had big influences to who to each other, to who we've become as human beings. Excuse me. But that's life. Everyone in your life, someone in your life long enough, they'll influence you somehow, right?
Correct. Good and bad.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
But now the thing is, now we have another sister who didn't grow up with us.
Yes.
Right. And obviously she was influenced by her own like life story, her upbringing and all of that stuff. And then when we met her, do you think that because we've never lived with her, do you think that we've influenced her in any way, shape or form then?
I would think so.
Even though we only started to getting to know her like when she was over 18.
Do you remember when we first?
I remember first.
Shout out to Kutaza.
Hey, Kutaza.
The first deputy parent. How are you? I know she's got something important going on today, so good luck for that.
Yeah.
Even though you're going to see this video in a couple of weeks, but I know you're going to do good. So we always talk about her, right? Because we've got an older sister, which is Kutaza, and we didn't grow up with her. Do you remember when you first met her?
I remember very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember the day?
Yeah. Utata was like going to East London and he said, I must come with him.
Yeah.
So I was like, lovely. Get to leave the house. Let's go. I don't care where we're going.
East London.
Yeah. So I was like, cool. I was 8. Yeah. We get to East London. We go to this house. We pick up this girl. And I'm all like, who the hell is? Because she's like 18,
Oh,
so
correct.
it's not like she's an auntie.
Yes. And
then Tata just told me, oh, this is your sister. And I was like, what?
I got techniques on the way to East London.
No.
I love me some dads, bro.
Your dads will wait till the last minute to give you
and that was
information.
literally your introduction.
And that's how I met her.
Okay.
Yeah, and she gave me a black Barbie and I was like, oh, she's not bad. She can stay. I'm 8, dog. She could have bought me anything. I would have been like, this is cool.
That's so cool.
I know, dog. And then we drove back to PE with her.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anything else after that really, but...
Are you guys talking?
Cool.
Are you bonding?
She's 18, so she's like trying to get to know her little sister, like, who is this lady that I've never met, this girl that I've never met?
Yeah.
Asking me a lot of questions. I'm just like, why you got an American accent though?
And then the officer was Khadija, yeah, man.
I don't think I had the range.
I remember that used to trip me up so much because she's got an American accent every time. But I don't remember meeting her though. I think I was a bit younger. If you were 8,
you were
I was
like
probably
5
like
or
5, right? I don't remember that. The Kumbula interactions with her when I was a bit older, when she used to come down and we used to meet her.
Yeah.
And I remember it used to trip me up the whole time because obviously Kulala was a accent.
And like no one around you is speaking in an American accent, even if it's fake. Like no one's doing it.
Yeah. So I literally used to figure phone in the way number, yo, man. And she must have thought that was so funny. Yeah, he's so good, yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah, we're going to the projects. And that's the one in the projects.
Yeah, that's the project.
You know what I mean? And then when she used to come down, I remember one specific day she came down and I think we're in Timberland. Yeah, I want to keep it in my lane. That's when you pack a chin. That's when you keep us in love. That's got no chonga. Because I just always wanted to kind of like impress her. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, dog, because she was from America.
Yeah, we're cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so cool. And then obviously time moves on from then. You guys then build a relationship. Ni bene phone, ni teen. And then you guys like hit it off. Man, sister or lo.
No, I mean, I thought it was cool because I didn't have a sister. I had a brother, so it was like another thing that I didn't have.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and she's older. I'm done dealing with younger siblings. We all know how hectic they can be.
Yeah.
So she's older, so she's gonna have my back. She brings me cool gifts. This is great. She's not like trying to enforce herself in our little nuclear, neat bubble because she doesn't live here. So she's not a threat or anything like that. So I was like, this is lovely. And she's from America. I have an American sister, bro. Come on. I've hit the jackpot. Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's cool. And I think we've never really spoken about that relationship. That's just you and I, even offline. We've never even spoken about that relationship. And I think by and large, we've got our own different relationships with her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Course.
But I always find it interesting that it was such an easy integration. Like for me, it's always been just, oh, sure, Nesista Kowe. You know what I mean? It's never been anything but, or whatever. It's always been such a great thing. And I think she really steered that, being the older one.
No, she had to, because we were very small when we met her. And she obviously wanted to meet us and wanted to have a good relationship with us. So I think she, did her best to enforce a good one with us. Yeah. Because her situation was a little bit tricky because she wasn't like now a full part of this family, but she wanted to be. Yeah, she wasn't living here. So she. But I think also the distance also helped in us not feeling like resentment or anything weird like that. And also it's not like she came in between. Yeah. She was Dad's kid who happened way before we were even thought of. 10 years before we were thought of. So it's not like she was this secret or this shameful space, that we had to deal with. She was just like something that had happened before we were born. Oh, that's like her. Yeah, and I like that. And I think Nyani, that dynamic definitely like is different from a lot of people's dynamics. Oh yeah. But it's a great dynamic nonetheless. And I feel like in general, Nyani, in as much as we've all got our own personalities, etc., I feel like we get along so well. Yeah, we do. And we don't have any like problems or like you can't Yeah. And we just get along. Yeah, but also not from a lack of trying. I mean, I also feel like we both made a space for her, saved that space for her. Correct. And she did the same. And she did the same, 100%. But I don't think it's just something that happened. I think it's just something that we might have been unconsciously aware of that we were doing, going, okay, this is now a new person and we have to save space for them and also love them and don't. I don't think it was conscious, for sure. Okay. I think the older we get, it becomes more conscious where you're like, okay, I'm going to maintain the relationship. I'm going to call, I'm going to email, I'm going to whatever. But it would have been really weird if we didn't want her around. And I think most of that comes from kind of like the attitude that you get from home as well. Oh, yes, as well. Yeah, because in other places, like people are just like, hey, hello, that's my you know what I mean? And I think it was way different for us. Yeah. Because the attitude was just like, dog, sister in, end of story. But also just like the attitude that our parents had generally to like, people who were like maybe a little less fortunate at the time in the community, in the church. We always had people at the house where like they would call our parents umama no dad, and you're like, who are you? Who are these people? And then they'd come over to the house for like lunch after church and whatever. And it'd be fun because different people. And we were always kind of younger, Tina. Yeah, we were always younger. There was always kind of people that were like a little older, who were like leaning on our parents for some kind of support. And my mom definitely was that person who would go, Ubani needs this. Ubani needs this. We're going to help them. For sure. This is your brother now. This is your sister now. Sanuba snacks, treat them like, whatever. So, and that also comes from like our grandmother, who was also that person where people used to come over to the house at any time of the day with, whatever issues they had or whatever they needed.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't like, now I have to share with these randoms from church.
Great. And
Exactly.
Well, outside of Clown Stella, then used to share with me, I assume, right?
Yes.
How Stella got her group back, son.
So I think the environment that we grew up in also just prepped us to be able to easily accept somebody else who is now our blood, where we were also just used to accepting other people who we were told to treat like family. And that's what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's a really cool dynamic. And I think it's really something that other people don't necessarily get and get to experience. I wonder if you guys have experienced, obviously you guys have experienced it. And I don't know. I know podcast here today, but I always want to hear from them.
Know.
Like, what's your story of how you met your other sibling?
And people have like crazy, horrific stories,
and great stories.
Like I met 3 of my siblings at my father's funeral. Bruh.
Yeah.
But it also is a story that is kind of normal.
Yeah.
But, oh no, I've got other siblings.
Correct. Or like I bumped into this random girl at a party and we had this conversation and then people said we look alike and then Two's down the line you find out, but no, my sister Amendalale actually. Or your sister Amending.
Why do parents hide their kids from their other kids? It's like the wildest thing for me. Because what if now, obviously, like, anything can happen. The world is big. You go anywhere in the world. You could meet that person. And people have fallen in love as brother and sister. People have started relationships and have like, because they don't know. Yeah. Which is so crazy because what happens when you find out? Do you break up now?
Is this a joke?
Is this a joke?
Where are the cameras? Is this a prank? You have to break up. What do you mean?
No, I know that. I know
what's break up when brother. Talita, son, I don't know what to make of this. Gee, now you go Ben 10
You're not that much younger than
me. What do you mean?
Not that much younger than me to be a Ben 10.
Okay, 3 years. 2 years. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah. And then you find out, I say, where
after to? How long? Wait, I've got so many questions. After how long that we've been dating do I find out?
4 years.
4 years of dating.
Yeah.
Then I find out it's my brother. How do I find out?
You bring him home to introduce him to your parents, and then I'm
then your dad is like, whoa.
I must hear a little pig. Yeah, the point we're trying to make is that some stories are really, really wild.
So some life is
I just I'll claim a good time in my dates. In fact, when sense it should be a coin. That's
Then you found him down. That's so wild. But exactly to my point. It's like, you know you have to break up, but like
the heartbreak
is double.
What?
Because you're breaking up with someone that you actually loved. Heartbreak is about not just because you're my brother. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, okay, well, thank goodness we can stop that now and then just carry on with my life.
Just lost a lover but gained a brother. I leave Milan a little bit.
But now also you've been lied to. This is someone you don't know about. Yeah. So there's like so much to unpack there. It's a complete disaster.
No.
But then people also go into relationships with people in their families willingly and knowingly, which is something else for another day. But that's all I'm saying. So I'm just saying.
No, can it not be on another day also? How's that?
You don't want it to ever happen?
No, it's fine. like yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, look, you have to break up, but people.
So go ahead.
I know it's hurtful, but people also So abanye abantu bazofuna break up. That's what I'm saying.
Break up.
Other people will want to. I'm just saying, because humans are humans, and you can't say that the one thing is right.
The heart wants what it wants.
The heart wants what it wants.
Yeah, tricky. I think moral of the story. I feel like towards the end of every episode, that's what I man.
If you have another child, please, man, just tell everyone, bro, because it's always, no one's surprised anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like, isn't your siblings like that's just like the norm for especially abantu abamnyama. I don't know how white people like what it looks like on that side, but with us it's just
and I suppose there would be similar stories, and then there will be stories that you completely just like, what does this even mean?
Exactly.
But I think for me it's just like, it's such a great gift. I think more than anything else, to find out that you've got another family member, you've got someone else that kind of shares your blood, shares your DNA. You maybe even look like someone else that you could potentially look up to, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's such a great thing.
Yeah.
And more than anything else, I feel like abanye bantu deny you are that. I'm super stoked and I'm super glad that we weren't denied that.
No, 100%.
And I'm just like, yo, big up, man. Big up to all those involved.
Yeah, for sure. And I can only imagine what it's like for the child who's being hidden, how they feel about themselves. Because now you feel like a little secret. You feel like a secret. You're a full-grown human, but you are a secret to half of your family.
Yeah.
Which is not great. I mean, I know some kids who have grown up as those secrets. They've got crazy self-esteem issues, where they just don't believe that they're loved. They don't believe that they're lovable. No. And so it's not just to prevent brothers and sisters from dating, but also to just spare, that child going forward, like some weird stuff that they're going to have to unpack in.
Correct.
In therapy or
whether Nikona or Raniko to answer those questions as parents.
And they could have mad resentment to the kids in the marriage who are now insulated, but yo, Zuko, cheers.
Okay.
Why is that?
Okay. That's wonderful. You're the one who's great. We are Lila. What's going on?
I don't know.
Can you ukule uyichizwe? Tell kona house endlini yayine piano.
The thing is, I'm losing it. I don't know why this is funny.
Guys, I don't know.
Anyway, that was not supposed to go anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. So I think the biggest part of it all is that potentially save a lot of things.
Oh, 100%.
A lot of trouble and a lot of people, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, but I mean, there are some reasons that are kind of valid that people have, where you're just like, your mom never had a relationship with me. I haven't seen you in 10 years because mama kakafuna non-born. So I didn't have an opportunity to introduce yourself to me. Or your mom didn't tell me exactly that she was pregnant, so I didn't know you were around. And there's also, humans have secrets.
There's a bunch of nuances that will speak to each and every situation.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes Nyani isn't but difficult, but I don't know. I think and I feel like whatever the circumstance, guys, we must man. We must just try, because it's, for me, I think, and I see the positive in it all, and I see the amount of experiences that I've had personally, and I'm just like, this was really, really great. So
what do you think of a father who knows that they're about to have a kid with someone, and then they just decide okay, no, I'm not gonna, I want no part of it. And then later in life, 16 years later, they decide, actually, I want to be a part of my kid's life. What must happen then?
He must try. And then get whatever response that they get.
And accept
it. Yeah.
So as
Because it gets consequences to the actions.
100%.
Or rather non-actions.
Yeah. So,
I mean, at the time when you did it, yeah, sure. 1 star, boo, get off the stage.
Yeah.
Highly do not recommend, but ichinjile inhliziyo yakho ngoku. And inhliziyo iyakwazi ukuguquka ichange inhliziyo, guys.
100%, but then that means that yami inhliziyo as the baby mama funeka ichinje nayo iguquke, because I've been mad at you for 16 years. Now I'm gonna stop being mad.
Uzicenge, man.
Yes.
Oyini amadla
And wawugeza sana upetsula. Saying, is that even my
We
child?
need subtitles.
You were petsuling.
You don't petsula in English.
Putting your bums in the air. English can't describe all our feelings.
Don't take things personally. So sithi wayepetsula, wayengapetsuleli wena cha wayengazikwazi.
What do you mean?
Akazikwazi. I don't know. He couldn't himself. Abantu bayakwazi ungazikwazi. Abantu bayakwazi uzohlula. You understand? And in hayi namhlanje undixakile awuyapetsula upetsulayo nguwe. So in that time that person was just really being weird, and they weren't doing it to you.
100%, but it affected me, so it felt like
correct. Naye affected wayengekho mentally okay.
16 years.
Yeah.
The thing is, the last thing I remember, I don't remember, like, that's the last thing I remember.
Okay, Galug.
You were like, yeah, is that even my child? And you're like, bro.
Participate. Unletha ngehandsball.
That is so fine.
What's going on?
Then usually, which is such a crazy thing, like when the dad's like, no, that's not my kid, the kid will come out looking exactly like
clean galog. You are barely well like always twinsies.
Anyway, so basically it's very complicated, and we understand that it can be complicated.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
People can come back like with baggage from like you know, when the kid was born, what was happening around there, and so it's not always the easy thing. But sometimes people just decide to like, that's not my life anymore. I've got a new life, which is not great.
Yeah. And I think more than anything else, on your point as well, I think to have a change of heart, guys, it's also an okay thing.
Yeah.
And if niggas, I don't know, but easy to say sitting here behind this mic.
100%, it's difficult to accept.
But it's just, I think it's something to be considered.
100%, and like the moms who let their kids have a relationship with their father after our father Epetulile are like angels, bro. No, they really are. They're not just looking out for themselves. They're looking out for
father. I mean, a change of heart.
Guys, please tell us what upetsula is in English.
You don't know why, because he come like ngutembekile. Yeah, no, please, linguists, Stella, please, just put it on.
I feel like I know it. If I know China, I don't know China.
There's so many things. There's many episodes discussing those thoughts.
Yeah, 100%.
But it took teen, actually.
100%.
Because maybe this is why I think I was uthetha abanye abantu bezinye inhlanga, because umuntu akazo understand xa usithi kuye, hey, hayi wethu uyandipetsulela okanye.
And you have to say it in English. What are you going to say?
Yeah.
How are you going to say that in English?
I don't know. You're crazy. You're crazy. Acting crazy.
That's so lame. That is so lame.
Yeah.
I want to hurt you a little bit too.
Yeah,
I'm not going to hurt you.
Evil yeah.
Anyway, so let us know, guys, what, like if you guys have any step siblings, how you found out about them, what your relationship is like, what makes your relationship easy with them, what makes your relationship difficult, you know, what role do the parents have to play in, you know, where your relationship is at, where would you like your relationship to be, and do you have any extra kids that you're hiding?
No, stop it. We don't want to know that, bro. We still want to sleep at night.
Yeah, stop hiding your extra kids.
And if there's anyone who's into like, production, TV shows, and show of people finding out that they have got siblings.
Ayuko.
And I think maybe Siblings should present that show.
Oh my gosh, I hate to close
It's going to be the name of the show.
Then we're going to people's houses and people's moms turn into the Hulk and want to beat us up. It's giving. No.
Okay.
It's a no from me. Thanks so much.
All right. It's fine. So shout out to everyone. Shout out to parents. Shout out to big sisters. Shout out to little sisters. Shout out to siblings worldwide, man. You guys make the world a better place. Nobody has to Stella, but big shout out to Kutaza, our big sister. This episode is
for you.
Absolutely. And we're looking forward to hearing your guys' stories. Thank you for the follows, the comments, the likes, the subscriptions. 1,500 up, guys. There was someone who made a comment saying, hi guys, now we're going for 5,000. And I think that's a really nice thing. And that's really a goal that we can get to.
100%.
And obviously, we need you guys to be able to help us to do that.
Yes. So next time you're at your family gathering at a bride, just take people's phones and press subscribe. They don't need to know it's happening. So, can I see your YouTube quickly? Okay, just subscribe.
And they'll be pleasantly surprised when they get the
100%.
notifications.
They'll be like, how did I land up here?
Absolutely. So, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for the love that you guys have been giving us since we got back. We really appreciate it.
And this has been our longest episode.
This has been our longest episode.
Because y'all was squealing.
But
let us know
that's
how
all
it
from
went.
my side.
That's also all from my side.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I guess we're only left with one thing to do, man.
Don't forget.
Love each other.
Let's go. Sibling rivalry. One more time.
What are we going to say, bro? Let's plan something.
For what? It's been working just like